Alright guys, we're going to go over what to do on Wednesday. Now, this is assuming you already know how to get into Google Classroom. You already know how to access the Google Slides. If you don't know how to do those things, I already have videos posted for that. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it. You should have already finished your Monday definitions. You should have watched the video on Tuesday, done the examples of rocks and not rocks. And so now we're going to get into the assignment for Wednesday. And so here in red, you can see where it says, read the following passage and answer the questions. And so this is kind of what you're used to, what we used to do in class. We have a passage that has 6 paragraphs. The first 2 paragraphs are on slide 7. When you go to slide 8, you're going to see paragraph number 3 and 4. And finally on slide 9, you have paragraphs 5 and 6. So once you finish reading the entire passage, you're going to have 5 questions. This should look very familiar. If you notice on slide number 10, you have questions 1 and 2. But on the left-hand side, I left a space for you to put your answer. So let's go ahead and do one just as an example. Number 1 says, as a volcano erupts, it produces lava. As this lava flows, it cools down and hardens, forming a rock. How could you classify this rock? And so you have A, B, C, and D. Let's just say, for this example, you think that the correct answer is letter D. So if you think that the correct answer is letter D, you're going to double click right here next to number 1. So this number 1 stands for question number 1, and then you're going to put a capital letter D. Okay? When you're ready to move on to question number 2, you're going to read it. You're going to look for the answer. Once you think you found the answer, you can click next to number 2, and then you're going to type in the answer. Now, as you move on to the next slide, that answer spot is no longer there. So you're going to read number 3 and number 4, pick the answer you think is correct, and then you have to go back to slide number 10, and then add your answers for 3, 4, and 5. The last slide for Wednesday is just question number 5. There you're going to read the question, choose the answer you think is correct, and then go back to number 5, and then put your answer there. Remember, these are on slide number 10. That's where you're going to put your answers. That's what I'm going to be looking for grading this paper. Now, this is one of the papers I'm actually going to take a grade on, so please do your best. Put the answer you think is correct, and then I will be giving feedback by the end of the week. All right, so that's all you have to do for Wednesday. Hopefully, you've been able to do all the other assignments up until Wednesday.